Howdy. Back again. Still working on my stick. Whose bright idea was it to try to take out insurance in my maiden name? Anyone? Just asking. And who benefits off of it if something bad happens to me? Would it be my husband, whom I've been married to for a long, long time now? He's the only one who's entitled to have life insurance on me. I guess maybe the law permits anybody to take it out, but I don't think it should. No, I don't. I think there are some things that need to be changed. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And if someone was to take life insurance out on me, shouldn't I be alerted or required to sign something to say that I think that that's a good idea or it's okay or something? Maybe it should. And I didn't dig hard enough, but hopefully you didn't take it out on my husband too. Somebody did run him off the road, and somebody tried to run me off the road twice in one day. And this shit's gonna stop. Yes, it is. When did people start hunting people? And what for? Money? The almighty dollar? That's not a good idea. Maybe it had something to do with why I got uninvited to my grandmother's funeral. Maybe. Just a thought. And why instead of my family telling me that my uncle died, they got together with their exes to pass it through the grapevine so that I would find out way later, way too late. That was nice. Felt great. And you want to come back and tell me you miss me? Well, I still love you. I forgive you. I will always love you. I will always forgive you. But I'm going to need you to stay away from me and get some help, get some healing, because something is not right. Just saying. I don't know when people tried to start squashing love and squashing happiness. That's not okay. Something to do with money. And the fact that I was standing in the kitchen when my grandmother put my name on benefits. Yeah, I was there for that conversation. Many, many, many moons ago. I was only yay high. It is, in fact, when I learned what a beneficiary was. Mm-hmm. And I guess they didn't want me to have it because they didn't feel like I would share it or do the right thing with it. Or maybe they figured I might give it all to the needy and they wouldn't get any of it. Or maybe they were just in their feels and feeling kind of greedy. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with somebody that doesn't like me. I don't know. I really don't. Or maybe somebody doesn't like me and my husband as a couple. And they thought maybe they could swoop in and test my loyalty and take me right out from underneath them. No. First and foremost, I'm loyal to God. Secondly, I'm most loyal to myself. And He's the love of my life. And so, if I did Him wrong, I'd be doing myself wrong. Bottom line. Bottom line. I understand there might have been some judges and lawyers involved. I don't know. God help them. I don't know. But I can say this. I can say for sure there have been some judges and lawyers doing the wrong thing because there are bona fide no shit criminals, really, really dangerous criminals getting out left and right. I mean, let's just back up, okay? We'll back right up to Casey Anthony. What the hell happened there? What in the hell happened there? I think that was just, we're going to show America that the justice system is a joke. Is that what that was all about? Could be. I don't know. No. I believe in change, and I believe in rehabilitation and restitution and all that stuff. And I believe that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, or my husband, or my home, or any of it. I got out in the world to do some good and help some people. I got out in the world to try to make some friends. And other people got out in the world to plan, scheme, plot, and destroy. And we can talk about mental illness, because I'm sure they said that about me. I have one of the videos that they put me in somehow, some way, using AI. I don't know. I do. I don't know how they got my images. Couldn't care. But I know that I wasn't there. I know that they were stolen. It was a fictitious video. It had black magic in it. And it was me and my clothing that I have that I've been wearing around my house. Yep. Somebody better get some help, because you're going to need it. If the law doesn't get to you, God will. I had big dreams of being able to make a couple extra dollars to be able to help my family more. To be able to go back and forth to here and to here and to here and to here, to be able to take care of my old timers, because that's what I do. But I can't do that. It didn't work out that way. Oh yeah, back to that mental illness stuff. We could talk about it, because some of the people that want to claim that I am mentally ill have 30 years worth of prescriptions for mental illness drugs. I tried them in my early 20s, and they made me really, really, really wig out. One of them, I won't even say the name, was supposed to help me sleep. And instead I was awake for like 2 weeks. And I went back to the doctor and I said, well, this is not going to work. So I stopped taking it, and I figured out another way. Patience, meditation, prayer, music, cried it out, lived with it, dealt with it, learned through it, and have never been more clear. Never. Now, in the beginning of this episode with my shop, the floors before I rented the building were bright, bright red, which I loved. And I made mention of that to somebody that I know. Shortly after I mentioned it, the real estate agent, the floors changed to gray. Well, guess what? Why? They had just painted them red. Doesn't make any sense now, does it? Except for my whole experience at that shop turned out to be a complete setup. A nightmare. And it only took me a little while, like right away actually I figured it out, but it took me a little while to process the anger and the frustration that I felt. And the sadness. Yeah, it was pretty sad. It's pretty sad to be let down by the people that you held in such high regard. The people that I was so proud of. That raised me to be such a good person. Went the opposite way. And I still get upset about it, but I'm getting on with it. It's getting to where it doesn't hurt as much anymore. And I'm getting on with life. I don't have a choice. And I'm not going backwards. And you can't use anything against me. Not love, not drugs, not nothing. I'm not afraid anymore. I don't have anything to be afraid of. And I'm not ashamed of myself because I didn't do anything to be ashamed of. I really didn't. And I'm going to be okay. And I guess maybe I just had to get on here and say that. And you can keep on hacking into whatever and, you know, programming my programs. It's just adding up on you. I got the subliminal messages. I saw them all. They were disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Gross. Whether you were trying to project an illusion or if that's what you're really, really doing. Either way, it's pretty gross. And I got another question. So when did it become law of the land that in order to get in the spotlight, you have to snuff somebody out? What the fuck is that about? I gotta know. Somebody want to give me the answer? Because I don't understand. You have to be able to step on somebody's head and not give a shit about anybody to be in the industry? Maybe we need a new industry. I definitely don't want to be involved in any of that shit. I don't want to be involved in anything that requires you to hurt somebody. I'm a healer. That is not, that's just not on my agenda. This is not on my agenda. Now, speaking my piece might hurt you. I'm sorry. But it's my right. And it could help somebody. And it's time that I do so. I've held my peace for quite some time. I have. So that I didn't break down even further. Is that what all these lost soul tattoos are about? Is that what that means? I value my soul. Does it give you some sort of power to give it up? And do you have to take a life to do that? That's awful. And it doesn't make you powerful, it makes you weak. I think I'm going to end this. Go get some water and come right back.